Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. The last few videos I have shown my piggies, and you might have noticed that some of the pairs, some of my bonded pairs have changed. And a lot of people in the comments were asking me, well, what happened? So I thought I would do a little video here just explaining what happened to the piggies and give you an update on my pigs, and also just check in with the fosters as well. We might as well just do a full-on update on all these piggies. But first, let's talk about my bonded pairs and what's the state of them. Hey, Billy. So the first big change that you might have noticed is Billy is by himself again, and Mike and Dice are together. Also, you might notice Pipsqueak is over here. Pippy! Mr. Squeaker! Pipsqueak's been hanging out with the foster boys, and that's Peach, and that's Ash. Hi, Peach. Are you enjoying your time here? These two guys are super sweet. They run around, chase each other, and popcorn. I don't know if it's this setup down here, but it seems like it makes some really happy piggies. This is where Carrot and Broccoli used to be. Speaking of Carrot and Broccoli, I just want to give a quick shout out to Carol. You guys remember Carol. She was the really nice woman who adopted Broccoli and Carrot and brought them home to Vegas. Well, last week she tripped and fell on her arm and hurt it really bad. Now she's okay. She's kind of a little sad, and you know, when you hurt yourself, not only does it hurt and it's very uncomfortable, and the healing process can be slow, but when you find yourself, you know, not being able to do the things that you used to be able to do just recently, it can be kind of depressing. So I just wanted to let her know that I'm thinking of her, and I wish her a fast recovery, and I just want to lift her spirits. So I'm thinking about you, Carol, and you know, just take it easy. It's going to take time to heal, and we're here for you. So, okay, let's move on now. I just mentioned that Mike and Dice are together. Look at this big hay haul you have. The reason for that was twofold. When originally Pipsqueak and Dice were together, a lot of you noticed that Pipsqueak was being pretty relentless with Dice, and Dice was able to fend him off for a while, but I just noticed that his behavior started changing, and he seemed to be getting traumatized, or he was just hiding all the time, and it just didn't seem fair to him. And then also I noticed Mike was hiding. Well, he always hides, but I noticed that he had some nips on his butt, and Billy was just chasing him and just kind of being a jerk. Yes, you are being a jerk. And Billy's very happy being by himself, because when I put anybody in there in the cage with him, he seems to chase them around, and it's not fair. He still has plenty of people that he can see. Hey, what are you doing? That's why all this is covered. Piggy Smalls and Nails are fine. They get into a little bit of, you know, rambunctious behavior every now and again, but they still love each other, and they're still just fine. What are you doing over here? Well, you could have friends if you'd be nice to them, but you won't be nice to them, Billy. I love you, Billy. I love you. I love you. Incidentally, while we're talking about Billy and while we're talking about Nails and Piggy Smalls, you know, they went to the vet. I just did a video about that a few weeks ago, and we're not exactly sure, but Billy had an enlarged heart on his x-ray, slightly enlarged, and he also had some kind of a irregular heartbeat, which actually resolved itself, but the vet thought it might be a good idea to put him on some heart meds and see if it would improve. Nails had an x-ray that showed some hazy lungs and possibly an enlarged heart. So both of them are on a trial bit of benazepril, which is a heart medicine, and they're both on Lasix, which furosemide, that removes the fluid in the lungs. And actually, both Nails and Billy are on an antibiotic, possibly to clear what might be some kind of an infection for Nails, and also for Billy. Billy's on the antibiotic because he has a tooth abscess. He has a bump on his jaw. It's not affecting him, his appetite. He's weighing in well over 1,400 grams, which I'm very proud of, and he's overall in great health. And guinea pigs can be prone to heart disease, so if these symptoms are reflective of heart disease, we're trying to nip it in the bud early. I say early, but remember, he's already over 5 years old, but, you know, I want him to live the longest, best life that he can. Gary is still doing great. Gary, I've been trying really hard to pair him up with either Pipsqueak or Nate, and it's just not working. Where are you, Nate? Nate, you're in the red room? But Nate's doing very well, and he's got a great appetite. He doesn't seem to have any health issues so far, knock on wood. Does that count? But he's here. Now, I do feel bad for Pipsqueak because he's been by himself, and this little innocent boy is less than... He looks innocent, but really, he's a troublemaker. What are you doing under there? You're so funny. But he does have a lot of company. He's got these boys to talk to, and he has Tucker over here to talk to, and he's basically surrounded by piggies. Excuse the mess. I swear this was clean 5 minutes ago. So, you know, I'm never going to give up on trying to put them together, but actually, so full disclosure, I did put Gary and Pipsqueak together for a play date, and it ended up in both of them rolling around, biting each other, and Pipsqueak got bit. Blood was drawn on his cheek. You'd never know it. Guinea pigs have that Wolverine superpower where they heal very quickly, so unless one of them gets their ear bit through or their eye bit, and you've definitely got to do bonding with extreme caution. It seems cute and funny, but it is very serious, not just for them, but for, emotionally, but also if they do fight, the repercussions can be very bad. So you really want to pay attention. And they got in a fight, so they had to be separated. Pippi, stop that. Remember, Pipsqueak's blind. That's why he cranes his head that way. Oh, Pippi. I feel so bad that he's alone, but he does have all of this company. And right now he's only in about 5.5 square feet. Pippi. This is my foster Popeye and his 2 boys. That's Cheech right there. Where's Tommy? Where's Tommy? Where's Tommy? There's Tommy's butt. And these guys are the next in line of my fosters to go to the rescue, so hopefully it won't be too long. They've been with me for going on 7 months. About. Yes? Cheech. These boys have really grown on me. But I can't wait for them to find a new home where they can get really all the love and attention that they deserve. And they're so beautiful. That was my finger. That's my finger. Good boys, though. Oh my gosh. Are you developing a PI? Looks like he is. That usually only happens to older piggies, which just drives me crazy that he's getting to be that old. I asked about it in the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue chat that we have going, and everybody seemed to say that it's really just cosmetic and it doesn't hurt the piggies, and everyone thinks that it adds character. And here's little Ron Weasley. His foot is getting a lot better. You saw my latest update, I trust. Hey Gizmo, how are you doing? You're so handsome, Gizmo. What are you doing? You guys gonna hang out in the house? I gotta do his soaking a little bit. He's getting so much better. He's just about finishing up his course of antibiotics. His paw looks like a paw instead of a grape. It's still a little swollen. But we'll fix it all the way. So, not sure what else to say about these guys. They're really amazing, and it's just going to take time for him to heal. Yep. What do you want? What do you want, Ron? You want some treats? You want some treats? That's my finger. You want some treats? And then I mentioned these boys. It's Peach and Ash, and they're doing well. Like I said, they're super cute. They're really fun, and they're pretty rambunctious. But they get along really well, and it's just a matter of time before they can go to the rescue. Hi, Peach. Look at that face. Hi, Peachy. Don't be so scared. Relax. Relax. And then there's Tucker. He's just the sweetest boy. And I think after the trio goes to the rescue, he will be next in line. So hopefully that won't be too long. These guys get to talk through the bars a lot. Pippi, are you more interested in those guys right now? But they do. Hey, relax. Let's fix this. There we go. Come on, Pippi, say hi to him. But Tucker is quite the snugglebug, aren't you? Yeah, he's such a sweetheart. And maybe he has a play date next week, so he might find a friend out here. But, you know, there's only about a 20% chance that he will get along with the piggy that he's going to go play with. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that one. Let me pull this off for now. Realize I didn't spend too much time talking about Nate and Gary. I just put that divider there because sometimes at night Nate just relentlessly chews on this whenever Gary's just sitting there being a nice boy. Gary will be really nice and he'll just be sitting here eating his pellets or working on some hay or something, and Nate will come over and just taunt him and just shake the bars, and they do enjoy each other's company. but sometimes Nate is pretty relentless. Yeah, you tell him, Gary. Bite his ear, Gary. Gary, you want a chin rub? You want a chin rub? Here, come here. Let me give you a chin rub. Yeah. Oh, your baby. So I normally leave this open. I didn't want you guys to think that they're separated, but sometimes he'll just do this all night long. In fact, I had to cover these things. Here's just a little secret tip. I could maybe even do a whole video about it, but these guys were chewing on the coroplast. So I got these. I got this idea from guineapigcages.com. They sell really the next level CNC cages, and they give you these book report spines to put on the border of the CNC so that the piggies won't chew on them. So, of course, instead of chewing on the coroplast, now he just shakes the grid. So, but it's better because at least he's not chewing on plastic and possibly ingesting it. Hi, Nate. That was my finger. Why are you guys eating my finger? I'm just trying to pet you. Hey, you know it's my finger. Who do you smell? Who do you smell? You smell Tucker? You smell Gary? Be nice, please. So that's what's up with my boys. I hope that cleared up any confusion or answered any questions you had about what's going on with them. I promise that I will let you know if anything changes. And of course, BB over here, he's sleeping. So, and he's doing great. So I'll see you guys next time. What are you doing in there, Billy? Billy, Billy, Billy.